Welcome back. It's day 5 of the 12 days of It's Bourbon Night. I want to shorten that to 12 days of IBN.
Sure, whatever you want to say.
Does everyone know that It's Bourbon Night's IBN? Maybe some new people might not.
It's just the abbreviation for It's Bourbon Night.
I know.
I mean, it's IBN.
It's IBN.
Okay, well today we're drinking the 13th Colony Double Oaked. 136.8 proof.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have been talking about this bottle, I feel like. It's a 10-year-old limited release. Just over 3,000 bottles produced, so yeah, limited.
It is limited.
Not the most limited thing we've had, but you know.
Look at that color.
It is, I would call it like, chocolatey.
I would say it's getting its color both from the proof and also the double
double
oaking process here. So this is batch number 524.
Okay.
And yeah, 10 year, they say this is the what do they say? The quintessential, this is 13th Colony in its purest form. That's what they say.
Wow. I mean, that is a lot of barrel. Barrel and chocolate and espresso.
Stone fruit and...
I'm getting, like a cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
Wow. That's nice, though.
And also a little bit of leather underneath there. I mean, it is 10 years. That's where it can kind of start to
little pepper.
Get in there.
It's very bold, very rich on the nose.
Yeah, not a whole lot of... I'm not picking up a whole lot of spice, but yeah, if it was something,
I think there's a little
the
pepper, yeah.
That's a really good nose. It just smells and looks like it's gonna be nice and viscous. So
I know. I'm expecting a great mouthfeel, but we'll see if it delivers.
Let's find out. To your health.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the proof.
Whoa!
I'm gonna need another minute.
Oh, wow.
That is diesel.
Wow. Really good diesel. Oh, that is rich. That is a really good mouthfeel. Dare I say, an exceptional mouthfeel, yes.
You think so? Okay.
I think it's very viscous, yeah. The oak, the double amount of oak isn't really, well, as I'm saying that, it's starting to go dry, but on the palate, it was not dry. Now, it is kind of scrunching up a little bit, but
I mean, it's because
I think that's the proof. I think that's the double oaking
and
the 10 year. I mean, if it didn't go a little bit, I'd be very surprised.
It's going a little dry, but I expect that.
Yeah, for sure. You're already on your second sip, and I dare say it's not a real long finish.
I just needed a sip where I wasn't completely shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's coffee beans, it's bitter dark chocolate, it's just some super intense oak.
And it's got a little bit of that funk I like, that you kind of get in some vintagey things.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can see why people are really into this. It definitely has something to say. For me, the double oak plus the 10-year, maybe it's also the proof, like that extra oaky punch that's going a little dry on the finish, that you're like nodding like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm like, for me,
it?
it's like a little too much. I still enjoy it, but if I could tinker, I would dial that back just a hair. But again, it's a double oak. Like, I get it. You want the oak.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
As we have established, you have a lower oak threshold. Who has that on their bingo card?
Right.
Oak threshold. Okay, second sip. The finish is going on longer. It took it a little bit to get into the chest.
It did, to settle in.
Yeah, some things are just right off the bat.
No, it's like starting its little fire with those
some kindling and flint.
Yeah. No, not even a flint where you stick a stick and another stick and then you just...
The friction. Yeah.
Is that the method? I don't know what it's called.
But yeah, now that fire is starting to burn in the chest. I'm liking that. I was pretty quick to go to the second sip, but I am definitely wanting to take more time for the third sip. So while we have a moment here before we want to go for the third, let's pause and tell you about our home on the internet. It's whiskyambitions.com. It's where you can get the t-shirt that I'm wearing, the hoodie that you're wearing, Sarah. It's got a hood there that makes it a hoodie and pockets. But also our Glencairns, water glasses, rocks glasses, copitas, challenge coins, pins, bottle cut candles, more, always coming soon, including our new syrup, and I think still some of our coffee might be available there too as well at whiskyambitions.com.
I'd like to have that coffee alongside this pour.
Wow.
You can also join us on Patreon at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight, and for as little as $1 a month, you can be part of our community. That's where we release our exclusive barrel picks. We get discounts on that merch, after the episode exclusives, and more.
All right, third sip here.
Oh, it's still really intense though.
Wow. Of course, your tongue gets acclimated, right? Your palate gets acclimated to
Does
things. It does, trust me. And you start picking up more things. I'm getting more of that stone fruit, more of the sugary molasses type of both taste and feeling in the mouthfeel. Yeah, the wood sugars, the charred oak, I mean, it's all kind of here.
Okay.
And
it makes sense that you're more in love with this one than I am. I like it a lot. I see why other people like it. For me personally, I don't think I would put it in my best of countdown if it was just me. But since it's one, also for you, and two, for all the people out there, you know, who are watching, and we've just heard raving reviews about this all year. So I personally would like to know what our score averages out
when it's blind.
Right, when it's blind.
And then there's two people scoring and it's average, yes.
I mean, there could be a scenario when it's blind that I might take a step back and be like, with the stone fruit and that extra oak and stuff, and with the kick, and I might be like, is that Stag Junior? Like,
no, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
I hear that, absolutely. I don't know, the internet may get me on this one, but a Stag Junior or Stag mixed with a WLW. It's almost got that grapey cherry. I mean, definitely the stone fruit, the molasses, that type of thing going on there. But it's got the kick, and it handles like a stag, right? But it's got the great mouthfeel and the richness of a WLW. I'm not saying it's like that perfect hybrid, but
Those are some words.
Just saying I'm getting memories of both of those when I'm drinking this.
It's reminiscent.
It's
taking you back to a time.
Yeah. And I think the double oaking of this, and perhaps a proof, but I think it's probably the double oaking and the 10-year together, is sort of masking that a little bit. Like, you know, I can't see because this is oak.
What can I not see?
What I was talking about the WLW's type of
okay.
Experience there with the richness and the stone fruit and the ha, you know, that type of stuff. But I mean, maybe not. That's just kind of what I'm thinking.
Cool. I'm glad to have had this now. I wanted to know what all the fuss was about, and I get it now. I totally do. Well, you're gonna be feeling good here in a second.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay. Can I finish yours?
You may.
All right. Good.
It's all yours.
Ooh, gonna be feeling good later. All right. Well, folks, that's where we better leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking it right up here. There's suggestions of other videos down here, and hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay. Till tomorrow. Drink more bourbon.